And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight.
Oh, that's one way to bring it to her opponent in time. You gotta believe this one's over. A move like that can get her right back into this match.
Immediately. Ronda Rousey is, of course, one of the most famous athletes in the world. More so, she's one of the most famous stars in the world. And she got that way by beating people up and taking their arm. Backbreaker.
She's on the defensive now. Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
Adding to what Michael said about Ronda being a huge star, when she entered the WWE, that bright light and media attention that follows her really brought a spotlight to the women's evolution and its superstars.
And you'll get a lot of publicity, a lot of notoriety from stepping into Ronda's spotlight. The touching fists, that's different. It's always fun to go to the zoo until you fall into the lion's den. Rousey, case in point.
The world got to see Ronda Rousey make her in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34, but that wasn't the first time she was in a WWE ring. That would be when she confronted Triple H and Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania 31.
Hooked up. Oh, nasty impact.
Byron brought us back to Ronda Rousey's appearance at WrestleMania 31. That night, after Triple H gloated about his win over Sting and Stephanie claimed all of the WWE success that night, The Rock and Ronda Rousey confronted them to argue otherwise.
And they were wrong, Cole. The Rock was not scheduled to perform at WrestleMania, and Rousey was a fan at ringside. Security should have ejected both of those hooligans for invading Triple H and Stephanie's ring.
There's no taller order in WWE than attempting to defeat the baddest woman on the planet. Byron, how can any woman gain a victory over Ronda Rousey?
Well, obviously, training is the utmost importance as Ronda approaches every fight with a lot of preparation. But here's the thing. Ronda has been training her whole life. How do you overcome that?
An incredible combination. We talked about strategy going into a match with Ronda Rousey. Byron says it's almost impossible. Corey, would you agree?
Yeah, the only strategy I'd employ is depending on luck. Rousey's MMA losses came when she was surprised by a miracle strike, so any competitor has to hope they hit that lucky shot too.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think Sasha Banks is done playing.
She hits here, this match is over.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish lass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
God, that was a vicious shot.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Trust me, if you're a WWE superstar, this is not where you want to be.
No way.
shoulder tackle. Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
Oh, what a crash.
Beginning to look bad for her here. Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here.
The good news is that if it gets too out of control, she has her partner she can tag in while she catches her breath in the corner.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
If you talk to Sasha Banks, she'll tell you life, in her opinion, is all about timing. Maybe 15 years ago, she wouldn't have made it here in WWE. But today, she can be the leader of the women's evolution.
One more shot and she's done.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Sasha Banks not looking her best right now.
Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
She looked great coming out of the gates, guys, but somewhere along the line, she started to falter for some reason.
15 years ago, Byron, Sasha Banks may not have been main eventing pay-per-views, but today Sasha leads a new era. An era of change, an era of women's wrestling, an era of the boss.
Well, dummies, 15 years ago, Sasha Banks was probably in high school. But I'll agree, Sasha Banks is the right woman at the right time in WWE. But she needs to be careful about designating herself as a leader, because there are a lot of women in the back who feel just as responsible for these changes.
Sasha Banks gets the reversal.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Oh, look at it.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent, or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques, like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
You know, despite Ronda's rigorous training at the Performance Center and continuous improvement in the ring, there was a time when Ronda Rousey felt she couldn't call herself a WWE superstar yet, like she didn't earn it, Byron.
Well, her outlook changed quickly at SummerSlam, though, Michael. I think becoming Raw Women's Champion certainly earns Ronda the right to call herself a WWE superstar now.
You fellas bringing up Ronda Rousey's first Women's Championship win reminded me of all the naysayers that have doubted her. Let me tell you, the worst bet to...
Billy Kay looking for something big here.
Northern Lights driver. That should do it. Oh, man, Ronda Rousey doesn't even know where she is.
Sometimes you'll see a smile on Ronda Rousey's face, but that changes once she goes into combat mode, Corey.
Call the cops when Ronda's on the loose. She'll tell you she's not a wrestler or a fighter. Ronda's a martial artist. Her judo training means she puts out maximum efficiency with minimum effort. There's a philosophy, purpose, and direction in everything she does.
This superstar is dangerous both inside and outside the ring.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
There it is. It's locked in.
Smart maneuver. Ooh, what impact.
Instinct. That's the only thing keeping these teams standing at this point.
Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Amazingly, neither side looking to give in here, guys. I don't think we could have asked for a more exciting match.
Going for broke.
Ah, look, Billy Kay's in position. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win. Ooh! A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
And it's Billy Kay showing some agility.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Elbow finds its mark.
I think Sasha Banks is done playing. She's able to get out of the way there.
Ronda Rousey got out of there in time.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
Scoop slam.
Here comes Bear!
And she goes down hard.
That'll leave a mark.
Oh, from behind. Oh my God, inverted Frankensteiner.
I see where she's going with this.
See if she has it in her.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Peyton Royce is able to get out of the way there.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Oh, great height.
Sasha Banks' legs are collapsing on her. She could falter at any moment.
The boss is exhausted.
The tag team partner has to be concerned at this point. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Ooh, what impact. She's not careful. Things can get out of control in a hurry.
I think they're about to.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at workers' school, that's for sure. She wants to finish this.
Look out. She could be done.
Nope, reverses it. Oh, and it's a reversal.
Beautiful technique.
Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
Oh, how resilient was that?
Wow, I thought this was over.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
Oh, a face breaker.
That didn't look good.
Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
And that's how a superstar takes advantage of their ring position.
Such a high ring IQ.
This might be the one that ends it.
What a hurricanrana.
If every tag team in the back isn't watching this match right now, they're doing themselves a move. She's back in full control now.
All that's left now is for Billie Kay to finish it.
She's got that gleam in her eyes.
She can't take much more of this.
Sasha Banks avoids major damage there.
She got lucky.
Some good technique right there.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Ronda Rousey's done playing.
Oh, what impact.
That has got to be it.
She goes for the cover. 1. And look at front.
This might be it. Oh, my.
And the shoulders up.
So,
What a stomp.
good grief.
Nice. Shut it down.
Ronda Rousey's done playing.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Now, she just needs to finish her off. Nobody on the roster stretches an opponent quite as effectively.
Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.